for Carolina.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to land.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
The Raider ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it. Well, and down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
The 20-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. Eight-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Las Vegas.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Mike 38. Let's get the ball. Mike 38. Mike 38. Mike 38. I'm coming.
Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Easy, kill.
Throwing again. Carr. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Move. Hey. Express.
Again, it's Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there from McCaffrey. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35, Raiders 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
28-yard line.
Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tight right. Alert. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Slide.
So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one,
42.
and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Joey Slide to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe that returned that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would...
Darnold, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 52, 36.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7 yards the pickup there.
47-yard
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
good.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29.
And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get it.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 47-yard
line. A 1st down throw. Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
52, Raiders 3.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. To the air again, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3
From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Carr again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
31's the mic. Cut.
Carr to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
But now it's 3rd and goal. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Here's Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raider 1st down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.